Hey, yo, what's poppin'? I hear I'm live. Well, so I'm live, and as you see, it's empty right here. We're waiting on my counterpart, my co-host, Mr. Mays. Y'all know how Mays do. But he'll be here. No worries. Empty right here. We're waiting. We're gonna chop it up until he gets here, We're gonna wait on him. We're gonna chop it up till we get here. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all waiting? Let me see. Maybe I can't see. We all.
Oh yeah, we all.
Okay, I don't see it because I was getting here and see.
Right now,
okay. So, how y'all feeling on this rainy afternoon? It's kind of dreary and cold. Mick, how you feeling?
Terrible. This weather, this weather is. I don't like it when it be gloomy like that.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we back. We in the building. Okay, let me see. Mick, why it look so dark?
You don't look dark on me.
Dude.
Believe me, you look. They telling me I'm getting the feedback. They say you looking excellent.
Oh, okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, Bo. Hey, Marie. Hi, Tony. Hello, Mother. Y'all, how y'all feeling? What's going on? Talk to me in the chat. Let's chop it up until Eric get here. You can't hardly wait. Child, me either. Because you know what? I know listen. I know Eric Mays got a good gallon of sweet tea. He gonna spill all over this damn table for us, right? I know he is. I know y'all know. He is hot and ready like Little Caesars. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all what I know for sure. He been waiting to get on here and tell y'all some good stuff. And he on his way. I'm telling you, I just talked to him. He'll be here in just a few minutes. He'll be here. Hey, Shardy, what's the deal? You all right? Hi, Miss Lorraine. How are you? She said she can't hardly wait. Hey, y'all, what's poppin', Bolo? What's poppin'? Y'all all right? How was work today, y'all? Work was cool for me today, a little long, but it was cool. All was good. So, did y'all watch City Council? Did y'all see all that was going on? Y'all got questions for Max? Because I know he got answers. What went on at City Council? Y'all want to tell me something good? Anything? A little bit of nothing? Okay. I know that I really didn't get a chance to watch too much of it. So I got to catch the replay. So I can't talk to y'all too much about it. My friend Tony Wiggins is in the building. Hello, Tony. How are you? Y'all all right? Yeah, May said he got a lot to say. He said he got some stuff he needs to get off his chest, and y'all gon' hear it. Period. That's what he said. Out. And speak of the angel, Mr. Mays. My friend. I told y'all.
I'm a serious councilman.
Yes, you are. Hey, Mr. Mays.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Looking at how you got it set up.
Yeah, we in here.
All right.
We in the building.
Hey, how you doing? How everybody doing?
Great. How y'all?
Everybody doing?
Everybody's doing well. How you doing?
I was ready to sit down.
Yeah.
Been running all day.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right.
This is important.
Tell us what you got on your mind.
Can we do this every week between now and the election?
That's the plan. I put that out there to me. You and I were going to be on here every Tuesday at 6:00.
Ain't nobody going to be interrupting us and telling us you got 3 minutes. Ain't no bells going to be going
no buzzers, nothing. None of that.
What a blessing.
Yeah, we in here.
Okay.
All right. What are we talking about?
But you got to help direct me because,
I got you.
I'm kind of all over
It's okay. You know what? I got you. So we going to talk with you. I know you got some things that you want to hit on. And then I'm going to make sure that I watch in here just in case they got some questions. And we going to get them some answers.
Heck of a council meeting last night.
Listen, I heard it was.
Heck of a council
I heard
meeting.
It was.
A variety of things that people have to sort out. And you have to really have insight on who's who, how policy work,
right?
How much money we talking and dealing with. in order to sort it out. Everybody can have their own opinion.
Right. That's
but
true.
At least have an informed opinion, a specific opinion.
Right.
You know what I thought was kind of interesting to me last night?
Tell me.
That $8.6 million for that $300 water credit. If you go back and watch the YouTube videos of our meetings, which you can look at them. Right. You can look at them at, like yesterday was what, the 26th?
26.
So you go 09, that's September. 26, 22.
22.
Yeah, 2000.
09, 2622. Yeah.
09, 2622, and then put Flint City Council. And that meeting will pop up
2622 is it? That sounds like a good lottery now. Good 4 digits.
It could happen.
Ooh, y'all, 2622.
I'm like Jake Snake and the bishops and them giving out the numbers.
Yeah.
9, but you got to put 0.
You got to put the 09.
09. Act like it ain't there.
No, it's there. Okay,
9, 2, 6, 2, 2.
Okay.
That's bigger than the 4 digits.
That's bigger than the 4
Maybe
digits.
we better go.
We have to put
2, 6, 2, 2.
2622. I like 2622.
Maybe we should go 9, 2, 6, 2.
Or we can go 0926. Man, we can flip it, turn that sucker upside down.
But anyway, that $300 water credit.
Okay.
I heard council people, and I can name them. You can see it. That's why I gave that YouTube website out.
Yeah.
092622. They was giving speeches. You know, it's election season. About 3 or 4 of them, like Neely, and 1 or so of them scared to say. And then 3 of us, in my opinion, like Weaver.
Yeah.
So it's election time.
It's election time.
$74 million been set there for over a year. It was $94 million.
Well, you got a question in here too.
Well, there's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Questions, comments.
Why was it only $300?
I'm getting to that. Tell them I'm getting to that.
We're getting to your answer.
I'm just long-winded and slow.
No, we got time. Go for it.
Hey, Mickey, check this out. They was giving speeches. This $300 will help people save money for prescriptions and gas and inflation, whatever they were saying. Yeah. Compelling argument. Yeah. I say, yeah, I want them to have the 300. I want them to have more than that. Yeah. 8 months ago. Right. I want the settlement to pay my water bill. Absolutely. I'm thinking, the whole thing. They messed up the settlement. We should be getting 4, 5, 6, 10,000. We'll get 1,000 or less, about 700. Yeah. I put some of that on, or all of it on my water bill. But remember, 9, 2, 6, 2, 2. I might put a piece. Yeah. But anyway, my point is this. So after they made the speeches about how the $300 credit to help residents, I put an amended motion on the floor. I say, let's double it. Let's double it. I see Jerry Winfrey Carter said that. 600,000. She's been an advocate of that. Yep, she said I say, so y'all done gave these speeches about helping people save money for prescription drugs. You know, something they done seen or heard on TV. Yeah. And so, if you watch that vote on that YouTube replay of the council meeting, how many of them you think voted no? And did they say why they wouldn't increase it for the residents? That caught them off guard when I amended that motion for more money. Yeah. One thing we did squeeze out of it, single mothers with children who done fell behind, just like they get that about that prescription drugs off TV. Yeah. I watch TV too. Single mothers who got to get kids off to school. And they ain't got to worry about no shut-offs. Yeah. We squoze them, and there's no shut-offs until January. January 24th. Of 20. 23. This 20.
Oh, this 23. Okay, yeah.
But now, remember, if politicians in particular won, the one with the degree from Saginaw Valley, what you laughing at? You know my degree from Michigan State.
I listen, I know for sure.
I'm knowing for 8-9 years this man had a degree.
That's what he said.
From Saginaw Valley.
That's what he said.
But a staffer must have made a mistake.
That's what he said.
I didn't catch that staffer mistake for 8-9 years.
That's
well,
what
I'm
he
gonna
said.
tell you who did catch it. CNN,
Fox News,
Don Jones at ABC12. They say it affected his credibility. In the hood, we say he lied. They say credibility.
Yeah.
We had people in junior high and high school just lie for no reason. Tell half-truth lies for no reason.
Yeah.
And I'm down there working with that. Not only do he do it, it then trickled to Attorney Kim in the legal department, Whittigan in finance. They telling half-truths and lies for no reason.
Yeah.
They got caught lying and had to drop a $500,000 deal on some vehicles.
Yeah.
But I told you, you got to help direct me. I'm all over the place. Going back to the $300
water credit. Mm-hmm.
Could have been 600. Could have been 1,000. The lawsuit settlement, it's gonna be 600-700 for some. Some people will get some money.
Yeah.
But it could have been 4,000, 6,000. Didn't have to be 600-700, 800.
Yeah.
People are messing up.
Yeah.
And they missing the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And they lying and telling half truths, and the public don't know it. That's why I want to be talking with you on this show. So if they tell a half truth, we can tell the whole truth.
Tell the whole truth.
If they tell a lie, we can tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I think the truth gonna win over lying every time.
Absolutely.
I made my decision. I said I'm gonna run a campaign in 2022.
Okay.
No literature, no yard sign, just see how many people know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I seen it. It was 1,100 for me.
Yeah.
I really think know what's going on. I'm so proud of me and them. But then it was 4,900 for Neely and 4,000 or so for Mayor Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's seen it.
Everybody's seen
If you add them numbers together, more people didn't vote for Neely than did. Add them together.
You're right.
4,900. Then she had 4,000, I had 1,100. You add them 1,100 and 4,000 together, that's 5,100. More people in the primary didn't vote for Neely. And so I got a call from both of them.
Yeah.
They camps and who you gonna help, and I don't run with half truths and lies and deception.
I feel it.
I don't want to work down there for 4 more years with half truth, lying, and deception.
Yeah.
And I don't want to work with a politician who takes people's ideas and call them their own. If I do something politically and you tell me, I want to mention your name, I want to give you your praise and glory. Satara helped me come up with this policy idea. I'm going to give you an example, or 2 or 3.
Go for it.
And I'm going to still get back to $300 water.
I know you are. We're going to circle the block. It's okay. We're going to circle the block.
If I name a street Satara Boulevard, I can't do it. The mayor can't do it. It takes a vote of 5 or more of the legislative body.
Yeah.
So when I rename that street Satara Boulevard, I'm just going to mess your name up.
It's all right. We know who he's talking about.
Hey, I'm going to at least give you credit.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the councilman Mays did this in the city of Flint.
Right.
I'm also going to invite you to the ceremony
Yeah.
when it's done, because you were part of it.
Right.
Some people will tell half truth,
Mm.
sometimes outright lies, not only about degrees,
Yeah.
but in street naming, and won't tell you when they're doing it.
Mm.
I don't want to work like that. If we tried to put money in the budget in June to help people with water bills,
Right.
roofs, vinyl siding, or whatever they need, with $94 million, because it qualifies under the ARPA fund
Yeah.
money, why wait to October, September to try to say I'm doing this in an election?
So let's talk about. I got a question about the ARPA fund money.
Sure.
What happened to the whole application and all of these things? What happened to all of that? They scrapped all that.
Channel 12 contacted me this morning.
Did
I just did a story on that.
Yeah.
I can show it to you. I can take you and Mickey cameras to my office. The stack is this high right now of people who done applied. I can look at them request forms that they done applied for monies in council meetings, residents. Matter of fact, we was doing the story today with Channel 12, and 2 ladies was coming in to theirs and fill it out. Stack this high.
Yeah.
We paying a compliance firm $1 million
Yeah.
to go through them and sort them out and say who's ready and who ain't. Do you need more information? Guess how much of that $1 million been spent so far?
How much?
Last I checked, it was 167 or 68,000. Guess when the contract is up on that?
When?
December 31st of
2020.
And guess what we did? That same YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Go to the council meeting of Valentine's Day. What is that?
021422. 021422.
22.
Yeah.
And you're going to see that form. I was president of the council.
I remember that. I got a form.
I created it. And then
I got
brought
one.
it to council
Yeah.
for approval.
Yeah.
They added some amendments on there.
Mhm.
They wanted the email address. They wanted, you could attach some stuff, and it was voted on and approved.
Right.
Guess who voted in favor of that form?
Who?
Should I make you go? Should I make you go to
021422?
Flint City Council? You can watch that meeting, and this is who voted for.
Okay.
Let me get it right.
All right.
Y'all excuse me if I'm wrong.
Go for it.
But I think the vote was Herkin wrote it, yes for the form. Worthing, maybe yes.
Mm-hmm.
Quincy Murphy, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Liddell Lewis, yes. Priestley, yes. It would seem like 6-2. The 2 who voted no was Winfrey Carter and Tanya Burns.
Mm.
And
Did they say why?
Well, you can go to
021422.
Flint City Council meeting. You don't have to worry about my old memories in my head. But I was up out my seat. And sometimes I get up and out on purpose to see how folks vote. But what was so funny about that form, in just a few days or a day or 2 after that group voted, 1 or 2 of them was on the news talking about it wasn't no real form.
I remember that.
I remember that. The craziest thing.
But also,
I had to go get that vote count for the Channel 12 people today.
Yeah.
Because then Neely and Whittaker and them were saying it wasn't a real form. It's a real form. It's 100% real form, and they stack like this. And if Ernst and Young don't go through them and say we ready, I won't be voting for him to be
there
the
again.
compliance firm
Yeah.
at the end of this contract. But I think Ernst and Young been doing a good job. They caught in between two branches of government.
Yeah.
The mayoral branch and the council branch.
Yeah.
And the mayor trying to manipulate the council through a couple folks who, if I was in council meeting, they'd get mad because I'd say some idiots. But since I'm on
Since you're not, you say what
media,
you want to.
I'll say to some people who don't know what they're doing and they confused.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll name them for instance. They go downstairs, get their instructions, come back and screw them up.
Mm.
They go downstairs,
Mhm.
meet, get their instructions. They ain't used to meeting and talking with mayors before. They knew.
Yeah.
This their first time.
Yeah.
And they messing up their reputation because when they get back upstairs to try to deliver their marching orders,
It's
and
all
stuff come up.
misconstrued.
Yeah, that's why I put that motion for $600 in credits. They had their marching orders for $300, and it tripped them out at the spur of the moment.
Yeah.
The point is this: I promised those people. I promised them then, and I promise them now. That's a real request form.
Yeah.
It's gonna be voted up or down. It's gonna be 10 or 12 million maybe, or whatever the figure is, in a category for homeowners to fix roofs. When it's gonna be 10 or 12 million in a category for nonprofits. It might be 10, 12, 14 million in a category for profit businesses. And people gonna get some money. And then it's gonna be some money go for police and cameras, and I want to give the employees another bonus round of premium pay. That's about $2.7 million worth because they've been holding it down. If you notice right now, during this election, I seen the other day and I looked at it again because I review these press conferences and news things. They done popped out to take the recruits in the police department from $11 to $15. I said, why not take them to 17, 18?
Wait. The recruits, they only get paid $11?
They was at $11 an hour, been like that for years. They'll sometimes get recruited and leave and go to other places. I'm gonna take a breath, but I'm saying to the public loud and clear, when you sort out all this, what might sound like gibberish to you, and you don't want to look at YouTube and see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm asking people to trust me. It's important that we vote right in November.
That's right.
And then when November comes, I'm going to help. And we hope to recall 2 or 3 of these funny acting folks on the council.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people can get mad if I want. We fought hard in the civil rights movement. I'm a union man. We fought hard for economic gains.
Mm-hmm.
We've got opportunities that's being squandered. And I look at this city, majority Black. In the old days, when certain folks was on the council, it wasn't as many Black. People tried to be equitable. If you had a white president in some cases, you'd make sure it's a Black vice president. If you had a Black vice, you might have a white president. This council is 5 Black. 2 of them, I could refer to them in a certain way. I could do it in council meeting, but since I'm on social media, I'm gonna try to say they don't always seem to vote in the interest of certain projects on our side of town. They scrutinize differently car lots, Flint North End food markets, the sale of House of Esther, to folks that look like me and you, and they like running water. Keep approving projects for other parts of town and for people who don't look like me and you with less scrutiny.
But see, I have a problem with that, and I have a problem with that because, and I don't know if everybody that looks at that is looking at it like I'm looking at it. So if when I look at it and I see that happening, I'm asking myself, and I'm asking them as well. If you love the city of Flint so much, and some of these people boast about being on certain sides of town. And if you love the city so much and you boasting about being on these sides of town and where you grew up at, why isn't it a priority of yours to see it look nice? Why isn't it a priority of yours to look at Flint as a whole and not just look at just downtown or Flint Township, those areas? Like, why is that not a priority?
Well, I can look at Flint as a whole, and I'm only going to defend myself because I intentionally helped, voted, and moved $2.7 million or so dollars. And you can go by there now and see the construction project on Miller Road.
Yeah.
Intentionally approved money for McKinley Center in the 9th Ward.
Yeah.
And you can check that out.
Mm-hmm.
In hopes that some of the white folks and black folks on the council would then equitably fund the North Flint food market. They didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that they would then fund and do the sale of House of Esther.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Yeah.
I was also hoping that, they would honor these request forms for ARPA fund, which has been majority black folks come in and turn in. They haven't. And so I'm starting to believe that folks who don't believe it's an inequity is being fooled. Mm. If you look at research and statistical data with this council, there has been a discrepancy in the allocations of funds and resources for different parts of towns and different projects. That's concerning to me.
Yeah.
And this is my social media talk.
Yeah.
If I was in council meeting, you have to sort through it because these people are a handful.
So why do you think that this is being blocked so hard?
It's coming from the mayor's office.
Yeah, but why do you think it's being blocked so hard?
It could be some under the table deal, behind the scene action. Mm-hmm. I'm comfortable. I did a rap song with Mama Soul. Mm-hmm. And it's called Questions.
Yeah.
And if you go look at that video, guess what that site is? MAMASOL. Mm-hmm. Questions. Mama Soul, SOL, questions. Mm-hmm. And she's acting like she's sitting at a table interrogating, and it's a rap. My part come in, and I said at one part, I got two parts, but you can hear my voice, questions. They told me this. I said, I don't have skeletons in the closet. All my skeletons is out hustling, ballroom dancing. So to answer your question, it could be some folks with skeletons in the closet. It could be some half-truths and lies, not only about degrees, but money you don't seize. See, that's concerning. Yeah. Because some of this stuff, if you don't speculate that that's going on, it don't make sense. I know these political players. Mr. Neely is self-centered. He more interested in bringing in money to him and his wife and stuff, and you're supposed to be family, than he is in serving these people. On the council, we make about $500-600 2 weeks. Folks fighting to make 5,000 every 2 weeks. I ran for mayor. You think I didn't want to make 5,000 every 2 weeks versus 5 or 600. But it ain't the money you make and bring in for yourself. It's the things you do to affect, in this case, 81,000 residents, and the help you can give them in a timely manner. And I'm going to tell you why I say a timely manner. 5, 6 days later, I find out it's a police chase on Pearson Road.
Yeah.
Right by that Family Dollar, somebody lose their life. But people, Mr. Neely saying, police don't chase him.
Yeah.
When I talked to the police department the other day, Chief Green, he said it's disputed whether it was a chase. I talked to witnesses, it was a chase. So that's concerning. People bragging about the witness protection program, and I get emails and actually talked on the phone to a witness who's been in it for 90 days. It's miserable. They left their house they've been living in, can never come to Flint. They coming in and out of court with not proper safety. And they left with the clothes on their back. So some of this stuff is literally life and death.
Yeah.
And I ain't got time to fool with folks who self-centered, who don't want to take care of the community as a whole. I talked to a lady today. Murder happened by her house. She had been wanting cameras. I've been trying to get $3.6 million worth of cameras for 2 budgets. And guess what? They only putting up like 12 cameras. People been complaining about speed bumps or speed humps. Mr. Neely come out to 6th Ward. They both okay over there. He put some over there by that area, El Dorado Drive and all that. You ain't seen none in the 1st Ward that I know of on Russell, Holmes, or Fleming, or Pearson. I don't like people who tell half-truths and in some cases, outright lies. Let me say this to you. I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Would you believe me if I told you I got a bachelor's from Michigan State University and a master's from U of M Flint? Oh, I started some classes for my master's at U of M Flint. But see what I'm saying? You know what you got and when you got it.
Yeah.
And if a staffer got that posted everywhere,
Yeah.
you knew it before 8 years. They always told me, if you tell one lie, you got to tell 2 or 3 more to cover that up.
To keep that woman
Now, I'm
rolling.
going to tell you, a staffer was responsible for that. Is that one to cover up the one? But I see that in different departments of City Hall. We had an investigative hearing going on $9 million extra on the garbage contract.
Right.
Let me look and see if I see something up on there. The department head, Satara, Mike Brown, DPW, came to council meeting. He said, that mayor called me in. I was nervous. He harassed me and intimidated me to the point that he went to the office of the finance director
and shredded that stuff.
And shredded the documents.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Neely denies that happened. Under oath. This stuff
I saw that.
Penalty of perjury. So my point is, I've seen and heard enough in detail. And I keep using that degree thing as an example to let people know I'm down there. Not only has it been him, but it's trickling to his department heads. Whittigan, Attorney Kim. I was so proud of Mike Brown telling the truth in that one instance. And I'm knowing 100%. The city attorney, the finance director, they telling half truths and lies too, and using Quincy Murphy, Liddell Lewis, Eva Worthing. Ain't no way if I'm Quincy man, and I know a little bit about Flint politics, am I rolling with Eva Worthing? You got to be careful who you roll with.
Absolutely.
It can affect how people look at you.
Well, it's just like just like going to court about something. You guilty by association, right?
Or you're an accessory, or you
both.
conspire.
Yeah.
See, two or more people doing something unlawfully is called a conspiracy. And I've known people who've been convicted on circumstantial evidence when they didn't find direct evidence, but we find in direct evidence. And so I want a government that you can trust.
Yeah.
As a council person, I have to call department heads and mayors to try to get stuff done for folks. This administration, some of these council folks, you can't trust them. It's affecting getting stuff done. It's affecting moving money and resources in our area. It's time for Flint to fix this.
It is.
If people trust me, trust what I'm going to do in the next 30 days.
Yeah.
We got to get the right folks elected.
Absolutely.
I might apply for the ombudsman and leave the council. Wouldn't I make a great ombudsman?
I think he would.
I didn't know the ombudsperson had resigned.
I didn't either. I found that out today.
Right. Inez last day, Inez Brown, the clerk last day is Friday.
What is it now?
We'll be gathering in city council chambers from 1 to 3 o'clock Friday. People should come down, give a hug, have refreshments with us. You know, I followed council for over 30 years. I don't trust them. I don't blame some of these folks leaving who don't trust them. Whatever percentage it is. Never in 30 years have I seen what I've seen with this president of the council thing.
I'm glad you said that. So let me ask you this. Being that you've been here all this time and you've been watching this for so long, where did the switch get flipped? Where did Flint go wrong?
Well, one of the biggest problems was when General Motors moved out.
Yeah.
It kind of devastated the tax base.
Yeah.
People used to come to Flint, now they leave Flint. And that's understandable. They was coming to Flint from Arkansas, Mississippi.
Absolutely.
And my parents, they worked. I worked at GM, and Flint had the highest income per capita.
Yeah.
Once they bailed out, and some of that had to do with what I call the argument over the flex body shop between the UAW and GM at Buick City. But nonetheless, like, people go to Atlanta, Houston, you know, there's more things happening.
Yeah.
I'll probably die here. But the point is this, that's when things start going awry. And you had politicians in office then and now who didn't adjust. It was easier for some of them to look out for themselves and their families when it was money flowing. Now, the purse strings is a little tighter. Some of them still self-centered. Don't let them fool you. They care about them. They haven't used the resources properly, or the few resources that we have properly, in order to serve the majority of the people. And so, where did we go wrong? When did the switch flip? As I watched different council persons and mayors, it was certain people on the council then who, if you look at those council meetings, Neely was one of them, They let it slip. They let emergency managers get called in. One thing that's easy for people to understand, go look and see who was the biggest advocate to use Flint River water on the council back then. It was Neely.
Mm.
You wouldn't know to this day because people lying and telling half truth. You wouldn't think that he could hide just like a degree to the majority of people of Flint that he was one of the ones responsible for us pulling water out of the Flint River. Now, Mace, don't put that on him. I am going to put it on him. It's recorded. You can go back and look at it. But he won't say that now. I'm the mayor. I was an advocate of the Flint River. We found out it was a big mistake and we'll never use it again.
Mm.
You should say stuff like that. You shouldn't keep talking about the work we did under the Weave administration in order to get emergency managers out that y'all let slip in. Get off of that Flint River water and start fixing some things. If people get food this time,
Again,
I'm sad.
So for me this time, I don't feel like it would be you are getting food. I think you just being a fool. I think you're just being foolish this time because everything is laid right out there. And if you are not going to do your own research and know these things for yourself, you church guy, you know. Then your mom and them tell you
like that.
But then your mom and them tell you know Jesus for your own self. You got to know Jesus for your own self. We got to know this for ourselves.
We vote. I went to junior high school with him. I went to church with him.
You better say it. We do.
You know my cousin.
We do.
Do you know that's my distant cousin on the grandmother's and father's side?
We do.
We don't vote on service to the community.
Yeah.
We vote for a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
I've seen you at the cigar bar. I've seen you at Roots.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get a lot of votes.
Yeah.
Because I went to Roots. Mm-hmm. But once his brother-in-law, the deputy chief of staff, jumped on me and I went to Hurley, I quit going out because it was real. When you get hurt and injured in politics, it's real. Now, if I was Gretchen Whitmer, they'd have had trials and everything. But when you black, they prosecute them for threatening elected officials. They won't prosecute blacks for assaulting an elected official. It brings the reality to you that black lives don't matter.
But just like you said, it was real to you because you got hurt. So here's my thing for y'all. Y'all not hurt? Y'all not hurt enough? This water crisis for 8.5 years didn't hurt you enough? You're not hurt? Cause I just feel like that should be enough to hurt you to say. So for me, when is enough? How much hurt you gonna take? When is enough gonna be enough? I just don't understand when enough will be enough. And how hurt do you have to be? You have to be hurt to the point to where you dead? Well, you're dead. You can't do nothing. How hurt do you have to be? It's been hurt so much. Everybody's been hurt so much. If we can, all we have to do is just take this out, though. But if you even just, I don't feel like we have to sort it out.
My cousin know this person. This person go to my church.
Yeah.
Well, you know, such and such sang in the choir. That's their auntie.
Yeah.
It's hard to sort it out. You done had probably, well, I can't speak for you. I done had girlfriends, women friends. You done had maybe boyfriends, whatever. Mm-hmm. You can be so close to somebody sometime and you're blinded. You don't see it. Mm. So
Well, they say I'm mean. I'm just a little bit different because they tell me. Listen, because they tell me it's not.
I don't know.
I hope y'all don't think I'm mean, but people say that I'm mean all the time. And
They
Mickey,
say I'm rude.
and Mickey will tell you this. And Mickey will tell you this. I am not that person. I am the person.
I didn't hit a nerve.
No, I'm just saying you can do something to me. No, I'm just saying how different I am. You can do something to
honest?
me, and I am.
You have character.
I do.
Do you lie habitually?
Absolutely
Repeatedly?
not. No, I'm gonna tell you the truth, whether you like it or not.
Can a liar make it to heaven if they ask for forgiveness? Who do I judge? My job right now is to try to do the best for the residents of the city of Flint. But
that's
you
my
need
point.
help. I'm in a business where votes count.
Yeah.
That's the only way you get to these positions.
But that's my point, Eric. But that's kind of my point, is that at what point are we going to continue to take the hurt and not see things at face value for what it is? Because it really it's laid all out there. It's really no sorting it out. We don't need a sifter to sort it out because it's laid right out there. And
that's
at what
why
point?
I asked the question. Some people can look at a marriage from the outside.
Yeah.
And they can see things that the husband or wife don't see.
Right.
Sometimes we hesitant to tell what we see and know. So life ain't always been easy.
No.
If you look at Jesus when he walked the earth and he had 12 disciples, people criticized him.
Yeah.
So who are me and you? This is a tough business, but I pray and hope that this time the Flint voters get it right.
I get it. I understand that it's a tough business. I really, truly do. However, yeah, I ain't gonna keep bumping my head till I knock it off. And I feel like that's what the residents of Flint are doing by not doing the service for themselves. Not just for Flint, but for themselves, to put the right people in place. Because we don't do the research anymore. We don't vet these people out. We don't ask the questions. We don't nothing. We just go along to get along.
I went to junior high with them.
I went to school with a lot of people, but them suckers can't come nowhere near my house because I know they'll steal.
That's my cousin's cousin.
Listen, I got some cousins I won't let in my damn house. I got some cousins I won't even let hug me because I feel like you in my pockets. I got some family members that I'm not fooling with like that at all. I don't care who you are. But see, that's the difference between me and them. Listen, I don't give a damn about burning no bridge. Say that right now.
We've been to church together.
Listen, you know how many people I've been to church with? It's some raggedy suckers in that pulpit. It's some raggedy suckers in the congregation.
But the majority is good.
Is it?
Well, I think so. I'm naive. I just think people get lost in the shuffle. And my point is people hop on bandwagons, but I'm downtown. I got to deal with the mechanics of government.
Yeah.
And I need honesty, truth, people I can call to get stuff done, whether it's the police department, street maintenance, or what. And that's what I'm concerned about. And at some point, if I'm quiet about it, I'm just as guilty as the wrongdoer.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I can't be quiet about it.
And the saying is the squeaky wheel gets the oil, right?
You must have been in the UAW with me. That's what we used to say when I was a committed man.
The squeaky wheel gets the oil.
I represented 9,000 UAW workers at one point.
See, I'm just saying.
Grown folks.
I've been there, done that. But I don't know, Eric. I just wholeheartedly just feel like we should
I prefer Councilman Mays.
Oh, okay. Councilman Mays.
You know why I said that?
Yeah, because why? Because
one morning I was president. Woke up and the next morning I went, can I be Councilman Mays for a minute?
I knew you.
You can call me Eric. Easy.
No.
I'm going to call you.
I'm going to call you.
You call me Easy, whatever you want. I have to do that. That's why I said.
Well, you know what I called today? Let me tell you what the title it is. This today and going forward, every Tuesday is gonna be called Amazing Tuesday.
Amazing too. They used to call me, this is true.
Uh-huh.
I was a walk-on at Michigan State, wide receiver.
Okay.
I stayed in a dorm with Urban Magic Johnson, the athletic dorm.
Yeah.
I was a black eight. I had a 3-room and board and a single. That was like my scholarship.
Yeah.
But I walked on in football. They had me at wide receiver. Guess what they called me?
What they call you?
Amazing man.
See? Listen.
Amazing man.
Look how that
I
works.
caught a couple
It done
passes
came
in
full
practice.
circle.
Well, I got one question.
Go for it.
They didn't know I was a
Come on.
Spartan.
Yeah,
I'm giving a shout out to all the Spartans.
Oh, no,
Steve, Cleveland,
no,
Pete.
no. We go Glenn Rice. It's Amazing Blue over here.
Hell, tell them.
Amazing Blue.
Go Blue.
Then you walk into you walk
Hell
into,
to the
you
victors.
walked into the Blue Den.
Yeah.
So I can't say nothing, y'all. They own in this technology.
Big brother, big brother,
But
big
as
brother.
soon as I leave up out here, I'm Urban Johnson, Mo Clean, Mo Pete.
I had to change.
I get you.
I had to put it to the blue room for you.
I get you.
I ain't want you to
It's
see.
okay.
Well, no, I'm just messing with you.
It's
but
all good.
I got a question for you, though. Seriously, how did you feel about that when they dropped that Al Sarah and Quincy brought it up and then voted against it?
He might have slipped up. I told y'all
You
they
did.
can't deliver. You wouldn't want to be trying to run a political football with Eva Worthing blocking whenever she's there. I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
Yeah, the people that's being used in some of these cases ain't good deliverers.
Yeah.
And they'll slip up. When they drop the $500,000 in car purchases from primarily Mr. Foster and his wife, Miss Foster, in finance, it was the right thing to do.
Okay.
Because in my opinion, they had blew it. They had came and said that they hand delivered to every dealership in Genesee County
That's what I heard.
the request for proposal or bid.
That's what I
I'm
heard.
really close with some of the owners from, and we used to call it Patsy Lou,
Lou.
and Don them.
Yeah.
And I made a call. They checked. Unless they know that they couldn't find where it had been brought to their dealership. Others called and checked, and it was some of the same things. So when they dropped it, Mickey, did it surprise me? No, it was the right thing to do. They had went too far in the garbage contract. And so it also showed me that God can get involved, because if the devil was in it, and then all of a sudden they dropped it, it was just like that degree thing. You try to fix stuff up when you get caught. And so you can go to the penitentiary for bid rigging and things of that
Sure
nature.
enough can.
And I'm looking at the council meeting. I don't know what the date was, but I know it was like 09, the Wednesday before this Monday in the council meeting. And you can see where when we asked I think Tanya Burns read
So that
it,
Wednesday will be the 21st. That's what you're talking about?
09,
0921 23.
22. It's 2022.
We go. Oh yeah, 22.
092122.
Yeah.
When Tanya Burns and Clyde was talking, they read the definition of bid rigging. Clyde Edwards expounded on the part where the people bid and get together and set prices to make sure who win, the bidders. That can be a form of bid rigging, but he didn't hear the whole definition. It said in the definition of
I got
bid
it right
rigging, it was the solicitors. And the solicitors in this case was the people in the mayor's office, the finance department, and so forth and so on. I say, man, they better get it straight before they try to come and argue their case. So when they dropped it, didn't surprise me. It's an election. That was close as they come. But you can't change the facts. They did that wrong. They did the garbage thing wrong.
Mhm.
They did the sale of the St. John Center wrong.
Mhm.
They just been violating rules and laws. And the council have too, certain members. And the city attorney has been misguiding him. He trying to hold on his job.
Mhm.
Neely, the city attorney, Whittigan, and some of these people must go. When November hit, and you can do recalls, it's 3 or 4 council people who need to go. We got to try to fix Flint. Or maybe they'll go to church and recant and be better next week. We'll see.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question. Because to me, it sounds like when you cast your vote, that it's not going to be for Neely.
I won't be voting for Mr. Neely.
Well, there's only one other person,
I'll be voting
which
for
would
Weaver.
be Dr. Karen Weaver. Tell me why you are
I
voting
don't
for
work
her.
with her before.
I don't know. So what? Why are you voting for her?
Because I can go to her and straighten stuff out. She not going to tolerate department heads lying. We
Okay.
seen that when she was in office before.
Absolutely.
Natasha Henderson had to go.
Yeah.
When you know somebody
Mhm.
and you work with them before, we had to get the emergency managers out.
Mhm.
When we took over with Weaver, at one point I was the finance chair for the council.
Okay.
And I had to work directly with a guy who she appointed and found named Huey Newsom, a brother, black guy.
Mhm.
And we had to get rid of a $12 million deficit. And when Neely, in my opinion, accidentally beat up by 200 votes, we had a $24 million fund balance surplus in common terms.
Right.
Right now, as I sit here and speak, we're facing a $15 million budget deficit.
Jesus.
Now, we'll be able to fix that with ARPA funds, and we'll be able to fix that with an influx of about $200 million from the state. But your question was, why would I prefer working with her over him? Because I work with both of them. I can compare the ability to work with her department heads and the people she appointed, his department heads and the people he's appointed, calling him and her on the cell phone and getting truth, honesty, and results. So I've been in a unique position to have worked with 3, 4 mayors, different council people. And, you know, I might be a lot of things, but I'm honest, I'm trustworthy, and the Lord blessed me with a brain. And I understand the mechanics of government. And so I hope enough people listen to me and believe me and give me the tools to work with, because I'll be voting Weaver versus Neely for a variety of things I've been saying since I sit down here this week with Satara, an amazing maze. That was an hour ago. I sit down.
All right. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, y'all. We got every Tuesday is going to be Amazing Tuesday. And Councilman Eric Mays.
You can say Eric Easy.
Councilman Eric Easy E,
Flint
Amazing Mays, Flint City Councilman Eric Mays.
Now you can go with Amazing Mays,
Easy E, Amazing Mays, all of that.
But for right
and I are going to go forward, and every Tuesday, this is what we're going to be doing. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're giving you just a little preview of what we're going to be doing. So what I need you all to do is make sure that you get your questions all together and all of these things that you need to ask Mr. Mays and myself.
You say every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday.
From now to November?
Absolutely.
6 o'clock?
6 o'clock.
Mickey, was people asking us questions? Did we ignore them on this first? Okay, because I'll try to answer any of
No, we didn't.
questions.
No.
Is anybody giving us a
No,
shout out?
no, they said you did a good job.
Can I say hi to people?
Go
Hey,
for it.
y'all.
Say
Hey,
Talk to them. They listening. Look, they
If
throwing up.
this was
Hey,
really happening, let me
listen.
call some names.
Listen,
I see.
y'all throw up some hearts and some likes
I
with
see
you for air.
Tony Wiggins,
Uh-huh.
Danita, Old School.
That's Dante.
Dante, Old School. I didn't have to put my glasses on.
Lorraine Lawson.
Teray Terry is
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
What else we got
Let me
going
see.
here?
You got Brenda
Boyd.
Boyd.
I know Brenda.
Becky Brown.
Becky Brown.
Bolo Jackson.
Bolo Jackson.
Yeah.
E.C. Martin is watching.
Uh-huh.
Let me
Kevin
see.
Tay.
Look, I done pulled up.
Pull them out.
Kevin Tay.
Tomorrow, Tammy watching the barber.
Tammy, yeah, Tammy, I need a haircut.
Look at all them hearts and
Look,
stuff
I
going
can't
up.
even get my hair right.
Willie Anderson.
Willie Anderson. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Dennis Pfeiffer was on here. Tanya Burns.
Okay.
Jerry
Tanya
Winfrey Carter.
Burns. What's up?
Jerry Winfrey Carter.
Jerry Winfrey Carter.
Yeah.
Colleague.
Craig Williams.
Craig Williams. Y'all got something going.
John
I'm
and
old
Scott.
school. I ain't
Yeah.
hip to this. But I mean, I'm hip to
Demetrius
podcasts.
Miller.
That's my hand.
John Scott.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
Look at
y'all.
all them.
Look, right
Sheila
now.
Summers. Hey, Sheila. Marilyn Hudson.
starting out
Sheila
saying
Jordan.
25 live. By the time we get to the second, third week, I want that up to 100.
There you go. So y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Monique Thompson.
and we'll see them
Yeah.
next week.
So y'all, we'll see y'all.
If I don't call your name, I might know something and then or I could just be overlooked.
My mama on there. Hey,
Is
mother.
it? Where's she at?
Right here.
How you say it?
I see her.
Asia
Akil.
Akil.
Yep, that's my mama. Tony Sims. Christine Brown.
Christine Brown.
Nicole Marshall.
Nicole Marshall.
Sonia Sims Atkins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Laverne Williams. All right, y'all.
Y'all stay tuned because we finna go to work.
We going to work.
I'm putting folk to work.
There we go. So Tuesday, y'all tap in and y'all come back and see us next Tuesday. But come and see me on Friday because I'll be back Friday at 6 o'clock. So you guys tune in. Y'all know I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again Friday, and then we'll see you again Tuesday for Amazing Tuesday.
Go Green, Michigan State Spartans in the house.
Hail to the victors. Hail to the victors.
Michigan State Spartans in the house.